swirl into stories, sweet and wise, with jalebi songs and big bright eyes. From temples to trees, from kings and tales, we welcome you to the Jalebi Tales, the Jalebi Tales, the Jalebi Tales, the Jalebi Tales. Welcome to Jalebi Tales. Today we will hear two magical stories. One is about Lord Ganesha and the moon, and the other is about Lord Krishna and the shining Syamantaka Gem. These two stories are connected in a very special way. So let's begin. It was Ganesha's birthday. The gods, sages, and all creatures had gathered to celebrate. Ganesha loved sweets, especially modakas, and after a grand feast, he set out at night, riding his tiny mouse and carrying a belly full of modakas. As he rode home, a snake slithered across the path. The mouse, startled, jumped, and poor Ganesha tumbled down, and all the modakas rolled out on the ground. Ganesha quickly gathered the modakas and tied the snake around his waist like a belt. But the moon in the sky saw this and laughed loudly at Ganesha's round tummy and funny look. Ganesha's eyes blazed with anger. He broke off one of his tusks and hurled it at the moon. The moon stopped laughing. But Ganesha cursed him. "You shall lose your beauty and light. Whoever looks at you on Ganesh Chaturthi will suffer false blame and dishonor." The world turned dark without the moonlight. The gods begged Ganesha to forgive the moon. Ganesha relented a little. "All right, the curse will not last forever. The moon will grow back in phases, and only once in a month there will be no moonlight. But on Ganesh Chaturthi, whoever sees the moon will face the bad luck of false accusation." That's why even today, people avoid looking at the moon on Ganesh Chaturthi. But what if someone accidentally looks at the moon on that day? There is a way to remove the bad luck. One must listen to the story of Krishna and the Syamantaka Gem. For even Krishna himself once suffered from this misfortune of false accusation as he unintentionally saw the moon on Ganesh Chaturthi. You will find out how he proved his innocence in the second story. And while listening, people also recite this mantra to free themselves of the bad luck. Simha prasenam avadhit simho jambavata hataha Sukumara kamarodis tavahesha syamantakaha. The lion killed Prasena. The lion was killed by Jambavan. Do not weep, dear child. Here is the Syamantaka jewel. Long ago, there was a man named Satrajit who worshipped Surya, the sun god. Pleased, Surya gave him the dazzling jewel, the Syamantaka money, which shone like the sun itself. Everyone admired the jewel, But Krishna advised Satyajit to offer it to King Ugrasena for the welfare of the people. Satyajit refused and gave it instead to his brother, Prince Prasena. One day, Prasena wore the gem and went hunting. But in the forest, a lion attacked him, killed him, and carried away the shining jewel. Soon after, mighty Jambavan, king of the bears, fought the lion, slew it, and carried the Syamantaka money to his cave for his children to play with. When Prasena did not return, people began whispering, "It must be Krishna who killed him and stole the gem." Krishna, falsely accused, decided to prove his innocence. Krishna tracked the lion's trail to Jambavan's cave. There he fought Jambavan for 21 days. Finally, the mighty bear realized Krishna was no ordinary man. He was Lord Vishnu himself. Jambavan bowed and offered the jewel along with his daughter Jambavati in marriage. Krishna accepted and returned the Syamantaka money to Satyajit, proving his innocence. Satyajit realized his mistake and apologized. Thus, the truth came out. Krishna had never stolen the jewel. His honor was restored, and the false accusation on him was lifted. So, children, do you see how the two stories connect? Because the moon laughed, Ganesha declared that whoever saw it that night would be unfairly blamed. And years later, Krishna himself faced that. But through courage, truth, and right action, he overcame it. From Ganesha, we learn not to laugh at others. And from Krishna, we learn that truth and honesty always wins. Both stories remind us that pride and greed only bring trouble, but forgiveness, kindness, and truth make the world bright. That is why even today on Ganesh Chaturthi we remember the tale of Krishna and the Syamantaka money. This was today's Jalebi Tale. Until next time, keep smiling, keep learning, and keep the stories alive.